we have the lovely Pauline with us today.
Hello. Maxine.
Maxine. I did catch it and I forgot it. That's totally me. I am very bad with names. That's just not me. Yeah, so got a lovely medium here. We'll welcome you. Hi. It's everyone here, and it's very nice to see you again after me not doing it last week because I was very, very busy. I had stuff to do, and it doesn't happen very often, so I was like, can I rush? No, I can't. So here we are. So if you could make sure your phone's on silent, she says that she does have this because she knew full well that she had forgotten to put her phone on silent. She also needs to put her watch on silent, and my mum will phone me. And I mean, I feel like I'm like some secret agent when I'm like that on my phone talking, but it's just it's not what we're here. The only communication we want is with the spirit world, not the outside world. So technically, no ringtone, that'd be great. Don't want mine ringing because I've had it before where I have been in church and they have gone off with the Ghostbusters theme. I changed it after that. I'm like, this is not good.
I love it.
It's me. You kind of expect it, don't you? Honestly. So we all good, phones off. Lovely. Right, I'm going to let Pauline open however she wishes to open and just do her thing.
And then you're going to do a little thing, yeah?
I'm going to do a little thing. Yeah. I'm going to do a little thing.
Yeah. Well, as I said to Willow, we're just going to go with the flow.
We're vibing tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So we won't call it a prayer, but I'm going to call it an invocation so we can get the energy up and invite the spirit world in. So you can just sit there or bow your heads, close your eyes, keep your eyes open, do a dance, however you feel comfortable. So as I'm standing here in the silence, I would like to ask the spirit world to come close this evening. I ask that those in attendance will open up their hearts and their minds to their loved ones so they can feel their energy amongst them. And as we bring the two worlds together, I ask that myself and Maxine work in truth, love and sincerity and to bring through evidence that the soul survives after physical passing so we can bring reassurance and upliftment to everyone here that their loved ones are still with them. So now leave this evening in the hands of the spirit world. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, my lovely. Right. I'm shouting because I got my microphone. I'm hoping it's going to happen. I think it is. I can see it.
Hello.
So, yeah. Look at the wibbles you made on my screen there, woman.
Sorry.
You wibbled my screen.
I've got a big mouth.
I think so. Weird enough, I miss it so often. Right. You all know the drill by now. I've got the healing book here, so I'm going to say a little tiny little thingy for everybody, and all I want you to do then is I'm going to read out the names, and we're just going to have a moment of silence and stuff, just to send out some good thoughts to people. If there's any way you want, you can visualise them in a bubble of light, you can visualise them in a better, once they're a better place than you are now, people think that we need to make them die, and that's not what we're here for. Just imagine them in a better place, better position than they are right now. I've got one friend that likes to visualise, you know, like the old Care Bears used to do, like, with a rainbow. She visualises that coming out every time she's sitting healing, and I love that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so you do it any way you want. Any way you want, it's all good here. Great Spirit. As the days grow longer and we start to feel the building warmth and light, we remain thankful for all that we have and remember those who are not as fortunate. We send our thoughts and all our energy we raise here in this sanctuary of love and light to those who need it and all those listed below. The healing list is Darren, Caledonia, Phoebe, Dougie, Michael, AC, Vicky, Sue, Sam, Robert, Hayley, Scott, Katie, Craig, Sharon and Kathy. So if you just take a moment just to think about them for me, that would be amazing. Lovely, thank you. I did it again there where I was standing on one leg like a pelican and I start wobbling. I don't know what, I kind of put my weight on my side and start wobbling like a loony and I'm like, please don't wobble during that.
What do we do with you,
Honestly, I ask myself that question every day. I picked this little reading tonight because it was something we were actually talking about Monday night. And I thought I would throw it in here because it was a circle, we was doing our circle thing, and this was like come up, so I thought I'd read this out. And it's about someone that they didn't quite believe in spirit until they had far too many signs to ignore. And this is one of these things where it just shows that Sometimes even when you've got to open yourself up to it, but even when you're not expecting it, they're still working behind the scenes to be like, come on, come on. My boss came over, gesturing to the 2 bright pink smart cars that had been sitting in the corner of the showroom where I worked, gathering dust. There's a bottle of pink bubbly for anyone who sells one of them, he said. In his dreams, the cars had remained unsold for months, until that very afternoon when a customer walked in. I want to buy a pink smart car, she said. And just like that, it was sold. Weird things like that have been happening to me for as long as I can remember, but I usually put them down to coincidence. However, it stirred something inside me, so I began reading books on all things spooky. My favourite was one on spirit guides, which I read in the garden one day. Spirit guide, if you are here, give me a really obvious sign so I know it's you, I said out loud, only half serious. Suddenly the radio in the house came on full blast, but I was the only person home. I ran inside to switch it off and was shaking as much as the house. Maybe there's something in this after all, I thought. Amazed, I began asking for more signs to see if other things, such as angels, were real. Give me a sign like that last one, I called. Minutes later, I jumped into my car to drive to my mum's when suddenly a song came on the radio. I listened in shock. It was playing There Must Be an Angel Playing With My Heart by the Eurythmics. That moment made me a believer, so when I heard a weird voice one afternoon at work, I paid attention. You need to leave, it whispered to one. Leave? I gasped. Do what? So many thoughts raced through my mind that night as I lay in bed. True, I didn't like my job selling cars. The grueling 55-hour weeks left no time for anything else, but they seemed a bit drastic. That split second, the radio on my bedside table came on, this time playing Tracy Chapman's song Fast Car. My mouth fell open as I heard the lyrics. You got a fast car? Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. A weird tingle came over me. I knew that song was a sign telling me to leave behind my job selling cars before it was too late. So, much to everyone's surprise, I swiftly handed in my notice. It seemed mad, but when I opened the local paper, a job stared me right in the face. It was a mentoring job at the same industry, not quite my dream job, but the money wasn't bad. So I applied, knowing that Spirit must have lined it up for me, and sure enough, I got it. In fact, the job turned out to be perfect for me. It was fewer hours, which gave me time in the evenings to focus on my spiritual hobbies. I took courses in angels and meditation and crystal healing, joined a mediumship circle, and discovered a natural ability to connect with spirit wherever I went. Weirdly, work also paid for me to do a course in NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming, which is about how thoughts can influence behaviours. I knew it would complement my psychic work, where understanding people's feelings and emotions is vital. Finally, in December 2012, I set up my spiritual business, where I taught others how to change their lives by watching for synchronicities from spirits and angels, just like it happened with me. Weird things still happen to me all the time. The other day, I was walking my kids, Max, Kai and Kobe, to school, and feeling tired and stressed and a bit blocked. Just then, a van drove past us with "Clear Channel" written on the side. I knew straight away it was a message from Spirit, assuring me that my channel with them was clearing. And to make sure I'd seen it, the van turned around and drove past again. Then, as we crossed the road, it parked up at the bus stop and the door opened. The driver stumbled out and I saw him and he looked sad. Realising that Spirit had made us cross paths to give himself comfort, I said, "Hi," and flashed him my biggest smile, and he instantly cheered up. Now that I speak to spirits directly, I don't rely on them so much for signs. That said, I always keep the radio close by. You never know when they might have something important to say.
Ah.
So, it's me done. Thank you for listening. I'll pass you over to Pauline to do what you wish to do.
Okay then, you can have a rest now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, hi everyone. I thought that was, I'm not going to talk about, I'm not doing an address or anything, but I want to say that was really interesting. I can relate to quite a bit of that, and always believe that things happen.
Most of us can, you know.
Yeah.
I think if you come somewhere like this, you've at least got some kind of belief in it.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you sit in the audience and you haven't had like a message for weeks, months, or whatever, and you're just sitting there and you're thinking, well, I'm a dud. Why don't they like me? And then sometimes you just got to just reprogram yourself slightly and actually look for signs that aren't that obvious sometimes.
Exactly.
Just that in mind just a little bit.
Exactly. That's it. Well said.
She's like happy to do anything else.
Right, hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Pauline Wing, and I've brought Maxine with me this evening, who's one of my circle members, and she's getting out there now, isn't it, girl?
Getting out there.
Getting out there. So getting her own bookings and that, everything now. So I like to drag her out to get a bit more practice and hopefully introduce her to you all. And there you go, you might see her one day. Anyway, is there anyone here who's never seen a medium work before? Anyone new? No, I didn't think it was.
That trained it well, look.
Yeah,
Not a hand inside.
I know, because I was thought to myself, I thought, I recognise all these people. Yeah. She dragged you all out the pub, didn't she? To come. You better come. Right, anyway, for those of you who have not seen me before, it's all about feeling the energy of the spirit world, joining with that energy and feeling, seeing, and yeah, just sensing things. And how I work, I don't always go direct unless I feel very strongly I'm coming to you. But I open up with a few bits of information. If you understand anything I'm saying, make yourself known. Don't sit there thinking, oh, I need a bit more, Because as you almost probably know, the spirit world needs to hear your voice to get that connection. Because it's like making a telephone call, and if there's no one on the other end, they'll just hang up. So, yes. So,
We're here to talk to you, not us.
Exactly.
So they need to hear you say it.
So they need to help, because it helps with that energy. And if we get a little bit wrong, but you understand the rest of the information, still make yourself known. So don't sit there just because I said, oh, he's 65, and you're sitting there thinking, no, he was 64 and 6 months or whatever. Then, just give us a little bit of give and take. Right, so let's get started. So I might move down a bit now. I don't want to block you out though. So I just want to make sure I can see everybody clearly. So as I'm standing here, I've got the feeling of a man who's joined with me here, and I, a lucky lady. And this man, though, he's making me aware I'm really into music. I'm not talking about pop music. I'm in like a working man's club or a pub. And I'm the sort of man that would like to just go up to the piano and give it a good old, what they call it, tinkling with the old keys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not a grand piano. It's one of these sort of stand-up ones. So we're going back a time when it was great to do that sort of thing, and everyone would join in and have a sing-song or whatever. Does anyone understand any of that so far? I feel like we're going back a little bit here. No, you can take a bit. Let me just go over those bits again and just say yes or no to the bits. So, so I've got this gentleman, and I'm seeing him on this, what you call honky-tonk piano or something. Do you understand that? But I felt like he was going like, say, going for a drink or something in a working man's club or a pub and playing a working man's club. And he would just go up to the piano and then start having a go of it, and everyone would join in, because I feel like we're going back a little bit, because I can smell the beer, and back then you could have a smoke as well. And it was that typical old worldy feeling where everyone would have a good laugh and that. Right. Because I'm trying to move him off of that. But I want to say this man is a right character. He makes me want to laugh. You don't understand that? You don't look sure?
No, I'm not sure about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when he's there, because all he's showing me is this working man's club, and I can see him on this piano, and everyone's all joining in, and he's having a laugh. Oh, you was a little kid, right? Let me try, because that's all he's showing. But you understand, but you know about. You weren't the little kid that's sitting outside with a bag of crisps and a drink, was you? Yeah. Right. So because I'm trying to move him off of that a little bit. Yeah. So I don't want to make him out an alcoholic, but I want to say he liked his drink, and that's what, because when he's in that environment, I'm having a laugh with people. No, that's what I said. He's not an alcoholic, but I've got, because I've seen him with a beer sitting on top of the. Right, okay, I'll go and move off of that because it don't feel right. Because, because I can't move off of that. Does anyone else understand any of this? That's what. But thank you for trying anyway. Yeah, it's always worth it. It's always worth it. He didn't have a tattoo, did he? Was this your dad? Granddad. Right, no, this is because I've just got someone. I thought someone else was coming in. Right, does anyone else understand? If not, I'm going to move it away because I can't move that off of it. I'm getting the name John, and I know that's quite common. That was his name. Right, why am I getting the rest of that then? Right, I'm wondering now if I've had two coming in together here. Oh, God. Right. Because the way it made me feel, because obviously you say you was quite small, and this is your granddad, not your dad. So there's not a lot more you can say, because I just felt him being quite sociable, going there and having, and so it's not a big drinker, but I just feel like I'm happy in that environment. And so that might, right, it's now, because I don't want to go by what you've told me, but it's taken me back into the living room and I just want to sit in the chair. I feel like I what's the word, command the room a bit. I just sit there and don't really say much. Do you understand that? No. So it's what, but his presence would command the room. So it don't matter what happens, or say you could have your grandmother say telling you off, and no one and don't take any notice, but he would just look, and everyone would just. He's sort of one of them silent types that just sit in his chair, and I feel like I want to read a newspaper and everything as well with him, and he's just there. And then when things are not right, he'll pull that newspaper down, and people, and he just has that command of the room. So let's see, because obviously, as you say, he was quite small. Is he? Because he's talking about your dad. Is he your dad's dad? No, it's your mum's dad. So there was something about your dad. Your dad's still here? Yeah. Right, let me focus, because I'm trying to get a bit more about him, but he's not giving me much more, and he just mentioned about your dad. Right. It's making me aware of like bad temper, and I don't know if it's him or whether it's your dad. Is your dad a bit fiery? Would your granddad be a bit fiery at times? Right, I'm going to put him to one side because I feel like I'm getting two energies coming up together here. But let me move that bit out the side, and I'll just go with him then, because I know it's something about your dad. And it's like he wants to say, I don't know what he wants to say about your dad though, because I just felt about this fiery temper. But we might have someone else coming in. Now, I'm not getting it, but I can't understand why you mentioned about your dad. But do you know there's a reason why I mentioned your dad? Is anything going? That's fine then. I'll just leave it. Okay? Sorry about that. Yeah, it just seems like the energy's not there. But it's funny how he said his name, John, and then it come in, and then it all just sort of stopped. Okay. Right, let me move on a bit with this a bit then. So I'm taking away the piano. Right, I've now got another man with me, and I do feel as though this man did rule his house like an iron rod. Again, I'm going back a while here. He did have a fiery temper, and this one I do feel like he did like his drink as well. Does anyone understand this man at all? If you don't want to hear from him, still can you acknowledge, and I can ask him to go? Hello, are you right to listen to him? You're right to take him, yeah? Yeah? Okay, right. So you understand this man in the spirit world who had quite a fiery temper, and he liked his drink as well? Yeah, so that might be because do you know each other? That might be why I was getting the cross things, because maybe your one was trying to come in and your one has just come. Yeah, come up. But I do feel as though your one, again, going back a little time. Does that make sense? Is this your granddad?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. It don't make me feel very comfortable. Would you understand that?
Yes and no.
Because I just feel this about his temper. Let me just move this around a bit. Would he have quite a temper of other people? Did he have a soft spot for you?
Yes.
Yeah, because he suddenly changed it. I feel as though, so it's more with the male members of the family he could have a bit of a temper with. Does that make sense?
Back in the day, it would have,
Yeah? Yeah, because don't forget the spirit world, they've got no time thing, so it's just the way makes me feel. And would you understand the tattoo with him?
No.
Right, because I can't get rid of this tattoo. So is it you or someone in the family who's thinking of having a tattoo, or there's something about a particular tattoo?
Well, I had a reading before, and he come through and he said
Oh, maybe that's it. Because he won't move off this tattoo. Yeah. It's all he's going about is this tattoo, and I thought, well, someone else has had one. Normally it's them saying, oh, I like it, but you tell me. Yeah, right. Now, the way he's making me feel now you've said that, is the sort of feeling I would think from an obnoxious woman, to be quite honest. It's like he's quite opinionated. Do you understand? Can you remember that? It's just a way he makes me feel. If he don't like something, he'll tell you. And he'll say what he thinks. And there's no holding back with him. I feel as though he could say some like fluffy words as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to be disrespectful to him, because don't forget it's him who's giving me this, but I don't feel he was really nice to be around at times.
Yeah.
But with you're quite different. And I don't feel as though he's very pleasant to your grandmother either. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I'm trying to be a little bit careful here. Because so obviously he's giving me this, so I know he now, what's the word, repent? Is that the right way? But I feel like he wants to say sorry for everything he put people through. And there's some things you witnessed as well. And he's just sorry about that. But I know he's a really hard worker, because I'm pulling up my sleeves here. And I feel as though there's a lot of pressure. I know there's no excuse for that behaviour, but he's making me aware I'm under a lot of stress and that, and everything just has to be just so. Right, let's see. You're just like his little angel. You was like the bright star in his darkness, I think. He's just had this, but if you was in his presence, you would just think to yourself, I'll just keep quiet, don't say anything. Just, people, there wasn't, I just feel as though in his presence, people had to be careful what they said, what they done, or whatever. Right. I just get the sense, and I know this is an old cliche, he's so proud of you, because it's making me feel like you've really gone up and down some hurdles to get to where you are. Do you understand that? I feel as though you haven't had quite, I know you've got your mother-in-law there, but when you was younger, it's not always been easy. So you've got to where you are with a lot of hard work and get that word out, determination. But I know you've got quite a nice, good family support around you. Okay? I'm not going to give love. He just wants to give you his best wishes. And he has changed up there. People don't understand that, but they can see all what they've done wrong and try and put things right. And I feel as though he's around you quite a bit. Okay? So I'll leave that with you. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay? All right? Okay. I feel like Jeff Phillips now. That's it. I'll leave that with you. Thank you very much. Ooh. Let's see what else we got here. Right, are we all still awake over this side, Jess? Okay. Right, there's a bit of energy here. Let's see what else we're getting. Right. Oh, right. I've got a lady with me, and she don't feel to me that old, maybe 50s, that sort of thing. I know she was close to her daughter, but this lady passed very quick with cancer, but no one knew she had it. She went into hospital with something else, and then it was found and she passed. Does anyone understand anything like that at all? Any part of it? Because don't forget, there might be little bits I misunderstood, but just the way I'm feeling at the moment, I feel like I'm over here. Does anyone understand that?
A little bit for that.
Right, let's see, just in case I've misunderstood what she's impressing upon me. So I've got this lady who's in the middle age, you're sort of 50s, 60s? 60. Right. I passed with cancer, but it was very quick. But do you understand about that? She didn't know she had it, but she was being looked at for something else and they found it. You don't understand that bit. Right. Whoop! Oh, drunk again. Right. Was she a bit unsteady on her feet? It's my excuse for falling over.
Do you know I put vodka in the water, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. No, it's just that I felt a bit unsteady, like felt a little bit unbalanced for a minute.
Only like when she was diagnosed, yeah, she did pass really quickly, but when she was diagnosed, she was
Unsteady. Yeah, God, all my head suddenly went then and went, lost my balance a little bit. Right. So you don't understand, but you understand she was diagnosed, then she passed quite quickly, because by the time she was diagnosed, it was quite advanced. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
But it was just funny, I thought she was being looked at for something else.
I don't know.
You don't know. That's actually fine. But I want to say I'm in hospital. Do you understand that? When she passed.
Yeah, when she passed, yeah.
But I don't feel, as I say, it just made me feel like I went in for something else. But no, that's fine. No, don't worry. It's me misunderstanding it. The rest of it's fine. Don't worry. It doesn't have to be boom, 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 just that thing. It's just the way I was feeling, and I thought maybe there was something there. So I'm going to put that to one side. But I know it's very quick. She wasn't very old, so I know it was quite a shock to everybody. Because this lady is so lovable. I want to say, what a lovely lady.
Yeah.
And she would just bring sunshine to everybody. She's just got this lovely way about her. And she's just making me want to be like quite a determined lady.
Yeah.
Quite a determined lady. She's talking about her daughter. Is this a friend of yours? She's not your mum, is she?
No, she's a friend.
She's a friend.
Yeah.
But she got a daughter.
Daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law. She's quite close to her.
She was, yeah.
Oh, right, because she's just making me aware, because I was just getting daughter coming to my head about, it was quite a shock for her, the daughter-in-law as well, because they were so close. And it was, oh my God, she got cancer, and boom, they didn't really have much time to think about it. But she said, no, it's all right, because I feel as though with this daughter-in-law, they would go out together, do stuff together. I just feel as though there's this nice closeness, but I feel close to you as well. And she just wants to remember all the great times and the laughs. She's just such a lovely lady. Oh, so see what there's nothing going to happen to you, so don't worry. But she wants to say it just shows how you've got to live life to the full. Because although she didn't know she was going to pass, she lived life to the full. It's like cramming everything, any opportunity. She'd try anything. Someone suggested going somewhere. Oh, it's not my cup of tea, but I'll give it a go. Yeah. That sort of lady. So that's what it is. You've got to experience so many different things. And she just wants to say to you about the memories of you two had together. You had some right laughs and good times. So she just wants to say hello to you and let you know she's absolutely fine. Because I want to say, it don't feel that long ago since she went. We're not going like 20 years or anything like that. It's still quite raw, but she's just making me feel quite emotional, sentimental about her daughter-in-law and about how hard it was for her. And it's like a big hole, because she was like a daughter to her. She wants to send her love, so I'll leave that with you. Thank you so much for taking her. Thank you. I'll let Maxine have a go now. It's all yours.
Oh, thanks.
Go on, you wake
I was hoping you'd forgot I was here.
I will warn you now. It's bad. It's not as bad as I promised. This is an age concern centre. We sometimes get unclaimed elderly spirits coming to say hello. If you get someone that's old that comes through and no one can take them, it's not your fault. Don't worry, they're just messing you around.
Right, okay, thanks for the warning.
They do it every single time when we've got a new medium. There'll be at least one or two of them.
Right, okay, thank you.
They're just too comfortable.
Yeah, they're just coming in for their little social.
They do, because it's like they're so used to being here. And they come here for socialising and to talk to people, and then they get the energy of us come up, and they're just like, must be a time.
Yeah, and they want to pop in.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for the warning. So I'm going to go. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm Maxine. As Pauline said, I'm a member of her circle, and I'm starting to now go out on my own working. So she's bringing me out to all the different places so that I can demonstrate. How I work is when I invite spirit in, I actually ask them to step into my own energy. By doing this, I can physically see them, and then I can hear and communicate with them. But as Pauline said, it is like a telephone conversation. They're here to speak to you. All I am is the telephone. When they come through to me, I get images and I get sounds. I have no idea what it means. So all I will do is give it to you because it might make sense to you. Yeah, it don't make odd and a towel to me. So I'm hoping you will understand it. If there's anything you don't understand, please say, and I'm going to go back to them and tell them to sort themselves out and give me some decent information. All right. Okay. So first of all, I've had this gentleman join me. He's been sitting there for a while with me now. I don't know what's caused it, but something to do with his throat, because I constantly feel like I need to clear my throat. I feel like I've got a build up of phlegm. I'm really sort of struggling in this area. Does anybody understand this gentleman? I do feel he wasn't very old when he passed as well. Sorry, because he's really playing me up now. I've constantly got this build up of phlegm in my throat that needs clearing. I was just about to say, am I with you? You understand this gentleman? Will you understand that he wasn't very old when he passed as well? Okay, yeah, old to me is about 80 or 90 because I'm not quite that old yet. Okay, and you'll understand there's something to do with his throat because I feel like I need to keep doing this to clear the phlegm. Was he a smoker? Okay, is this what was causing? So it was kind of like a knock-on effect with him. Okay, is this your granddad? No. Okay, was he like a grandfather to you though? My dad. He was your dad, right? Okay, because I felt like it was like that male figure, but very close. Okay, bear with me. Sorry, he was quite poorly for a while though, wasn't he? Because I feel like this has been going on for quite a while. And I know this sounds a bit awkward, but I feel like I want to clear my throat and spit it into tissue. Does that make sense? Because that's what he's making me feel like I need to do. And I feel like I need to clear my throat, spit it into tissue, and then drink water to try and get it clear again. Yeah. Right, okay, because I feel like I just need to keep clearing it all the time, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing, as soon as I clear it, it's building up again. Okay, and he did, as I say, he was ill for quite a while with this, wasn't he? It's not something, I feel like at least a sort of a year to 2 years that he was suffering. Does that make sense to you? Right, okay. Was he showing signs of being poorly before that though? Because I do feel that this is something that just sort of went on and on and on, and then he got quite poorly in the end. Okay. Sorry, because you keep making me want to clear my throat. Okay. I'm not sure. He's not making me aware if there's any other siblings, but would you understand that there was a more closeness with you than if there is any others around? Do you understand? Yeah, okay. Okay. He wants to say thank you because he's saying that there's a lot that you've done for him, and he doesn't feel that he could have gone on as much as he did if he hadn't have had you around him. Does this make sense to you? I feel like you actually done quite a bit of caring as well. Are you okay? Do you want me to stop? Are you sure? You okay? Yeah, he wants to say thank you for everything you've done for him because he knows that you went, I feel like you actually went above and beyond. You've done some stuff that a child shouldn't have to do for their parents. Okay. He's saying he wants to say sorry that you had to see him end up that way. If he could have had the choice, as much as he didn't want to go and he didn't want to leave you, if he could have ended it a bit sooner so you didn't have to see him suffer like that, he would have done it just to save you and to stop you because he knows how much it hurt you. But if he could have got rid of the illness and stayed around for another 10 years, he would have done that too. Does that make sense? He hates the fact that you had to see him in that way, because he feels like he lost a bit of dignity, and it wasn't fair on you to have to do that for him. Okay. Did he like a good old sing song?
No.
Oh, okay. It might be just me wanting to clear my throat then, because I feel like I need to burst into song with him. Okay. He had quite a good personality though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because that's how he's making me feel quite jolly. And I feel that, okay, with him, I do feel that I was quite a jolly person. And the illness kind of took that away from me. It's like it took his personality before it took him. Do you understand that? And I feel with him as well that he tried to keep going, he tried to keep smiling, because he didn't want everyone to understand just what he was going through. Yeah, it was his pride. He didn't want to let his pride go. He wanted everyone to still remember him the way he was. He wants to let you know though and he needs you to know this, he's in no more pain. It's all gone. He's up there living the best life. And he said, he doesn't want to see you too soon, but he's looking forward to seeing you again one day. All right. And he's at his full health now. All right. I'm going to give his love to you. All right. Thanks for working. Thanks for working with me. Okay. Oh, I can't get rid of the throat. Okay. Right. I'm just going to see who else I have coming through. If you could bear with me for a second. Okay, I can feel a lady stepping into my energy now. Who are you? Okay, this lady, she makes me feel quite elegant. I feel like I need to stand straight. I feel like I need to stand tall, and I feel classy. Not me, that's how she's making me feel. But she does make me feel quite classy, and I feel like that I always took quite pride in the way I looked. I very much cared about how I presented myself when I was out in public. I also feel with this lady that she wasn't very old when she passed. When I say old, I mean 80s and 90s. I feel she would have been younger than this. And I feel quite slender, and I feel like I walk with my head up, very ladylike and elegant. Does anybody understand this lady? Nobody knows anyone that's elegant. Do you all know commoners? Right, okay, let me see.
I'm the Essex border.
I thought it was just me that knew the rough ones. Okay. Let's see what else I can get from her. I feel with this lady, she had some sort of connection. Okay, whereabouts? I can't place the country, but I feel like she would have had some connection with abroad. So I do feel that she wasn't sort of full English. Okay. See what I can get. I feel her skin tone as well, she's got like a really nice skin colour to her, like a golden, I can't work out where she's from. But I feel like maybe she had, say, one English parent and a parent from another country. Does anybody understand this lady? Nobody? A little bit? Okay, if I go back over and we see, is that okay? Is it all right if I work with you and see if we're connected? Okay, so would you understand that I do feel that she wasn't full English. There was something like Mediterranean in her or something European. Right. But she had beautiful skin. And would you understand that she was quite elegant and very ladylike? And I feel that she was somebody that made sure she was presented in a certain way before she stepped out in public. And I also feel with her that even the way she acted, it was all very ladylike, and she was very, she just held herself so well, and she makes me want to speak very eloquently. Is that a word? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do posh. Yeah, she makes me want to speak very politely and very gentle, and I just feel that I've got this very gentle manner about me and a very kind person. Okay, that she thinks she was. Everyone else might think different, but she thinks that she was kind. But you understand, it's just the way, the way she speaks, the way she presents herself, and you'll understand that she wasn't old when she passed. That's young to me because I'm getting old.
And you're a lot younger than me.
Okay. I've had the word put into my head, journalism. Would you understand that connected with her or somebody around her? No. Okay. What do you understand? What do you mean by that then? Because that's what she's just given me. Okay. Would you understand then, if she's not connected to journalism, that there was at some point a story about her in the paper? Right, okay. Right, okay. I couldn't she was giving me journalism and then she's saying story in the paper, so I presumed it was to do with her. So it's obviously, so she's your grandmother?
Yeah.
Okay. See, they give me pictures and words and I don't always understand what it means, so it's a matter of me trying to work it out. Okay. This story, though, it was about an achievement, wasn't it? It wasn't because he was naughty. It was because he was naughty. Okay, well, she seemed quite proud of him. Or maybe she's just trying to put a good thing on it because she's.
Did he think it was an achievement?
I think he did.
Right, okay. Yeah, because she's not letting me know he'd been naughty.
She was very good and he was very naughty.
But I get the feeling with her, though, that in her eyes, he couldn't do no wrong. Does that make sense? Yeah, he was perfect, and it doesn't matter what was said about him. My son wouldn't do that. That's the feeling I'm getting with her. I think that's why she's saying it was an achievement, because she doesn't want to believe he was naughty. Okay. Yeah, I just get the feeling that, he really couldn't do any wrong in her eyes. He was like a blue-eyed boy. But I do feel that he was a little bit more cheekier than what she realised. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. I do feel that she's kind of making me feel that there was a lot of things that he done and got up to that he thought she didn't know about, but she does. So if you can let him know that he didn't get away with it, she knows. Okay. And if she didn't know when she was here, she certainly does now. Okay. Would you understand sewing? Not connected to her, might be somebody around you. Because she's making me aware of somebody that does sewing. No, okay. Right, I'm going to see what she means by this then. It's somebody who makes stuff. So whether it's...
Yeah.
You do know someone that makes stuff. Right, okay, so she's not lying. Yeah, so she's making me aware of somebody that sews or they make stuff. Okay. Why are you making me aware of this person then? Okay, I'm not sure why she's doing. I'm going to put that aside from it because she wants to tell me something about this person, but I'm not quite sure what she means. I'm going to see why she's popping that into my head, rather than sort of just standing in silence. Okay. Have you been questioning this person? Okay. not had any doubts about something to do with this person. Okay, why is she bringing this into my head then? Are you sure? Because this lady says yes. No? Is it about you? Are we talking about you? Well, yeah. I'll speak to you afterwards, all right? Okay. Is this, well, I'm going to have to, can I just come to you for a second there? Is there something that you've been thinking about doing with regards to making stuff that you've been questioning and doubting? Right, okay, that's where I'm coming from there, because I couldn't work out what she meant. She's saying to do it. Yeah, she's saying whatever it is, don't question, don't doubt, just do it. Because it's better to try and fail than always think, what if? All right. Do you know who this lady is? Did she know your grandmother?
No.
You didn't? Okay, but are you two quite good friends then?
Well, we've known each other a little while, haven't we? I just made some blankets and teddy for.
Right, okay. Because I couldn't understand why she was then sort of trying to pass the message on. Okay. But yeah, whatever it is, she's saying go for it. Yeah, don't question it, just do it. She's saying you're very talented. She's saying you're very, very talented. Is there a child coming? Is there a baby or something on the way?
Just had a baby. Not me, my daughter.
Right, okay, because I'm just being made aware of a baby, and I wasn't quite sure where I was going with it. Okay.
No.
Have you got a baby coming? Are you sure? Okay. Yeah, I'll let you have that one. None of us want it. Okay. Okay, what else? Okay, I'm going to see if she's got a message for you. Okay, the message that she's got is actually for you. Is your dad still here? Okay, because she's saying that she wants to say that she loves you, but she's saying to let him know as well. So if you could go to wherever he's laid to rest and let him know that he's loved, if that makes sense. I don't know why she's saying that, but the pub garden. He must be next to my dad. But she's saying that she just wants to pass on that love, but to both of you. All right, I'm going to leave her with you. Thank you for working with me. I'll let you get back to it now.
Right. He's on a good little run then. Right, okay. Because funny to say about quite a gentle lady, right? Because as I was sitting there, I felt an energy of a really lovely, gentle lady, but I feel as though she was a teacher. But I don't want to say a teacher actually in a school. It's like teaching people at home or giving children the extra lessons that some of them have. And I just feel such a lovely softness with this lady. Does anyone understand that at all? Okay. But I'm not sure where to go. As you know the rules now, anything like it at all? Because we say it and then someone goes, actually. But right, I'll tell you exactly what I'm getting with her. I do feel really lovely and gentle, and I see her sitting down. If she wasn't an actual teacher, I just feel then I'll be sitting with my own children or my grandchildren, and I'll be going through books, and it's like I like sort of teaching them as I'm playing with them and going through things, because I can see her sitting with a child, and I'm going through books and showing them different things, like little models and that. Does anyone understand a lady who would have done that with either yourselves or your children? I just feel as though what this lady is doing is like teaching in a way, but no one can understand that at all. I hear a voice.
They're coming through.
Does that make some sense? So was she a teacher or just someone who just sit and...
She was very, very gentle, and when she was trying to teach you something, she literally never got impatient.
Yeah, she's just lovely.
It's one of those things. She taught me a lot of what things I do and things I know and stuff like that.
Oh, so, right, okay, because I just this lovely, because she's got this wonderful way of putting things across. So it's you as a child, but it was not like education as we know it as such, but a way of life.
Yeah.
Because it's such, she showed me books and different bits and
Yeah, we always
pieces
had books and reading
together, and going through, and she's showing you bits and pieces and like talking, and that's what made me feel about teaching at home, because I didn't feel like I was in a school environment. So you understand that sort of thing.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Right. Just talk amongst yourselves a minute. Yeah. But it's just because I just softly spoken as well, and she's
very,
so
very gentle.
patient with things. If you didn't understand something, she's like, no, it's okay, and she's letting me know that the interest you gave, and that you would want to know more and more and more about different things, the way of life, and just things. Very interesting. Let's see what she's got to say to you. Wow, it's all of a sudden she just said, wow, you've come a long way. No, in a good way. Yeah, no, don't be hard on yourself, because she's saying you have what the education she gave you, you have built on it.
Yeah, I think I know where that's coming from.
Yeah, it's built on different things. Because you're very interested in culture and that as well.
Yeah.
So she's just saying you've built on that, and I know you teach other people this sort of thing, but she's just making me aware of you passing on your interests onto others as well. So it might not be just this, but other things that you do, because you're too hard on yourself as well. You're a lot brighter than you think you are.
But it's been she's looking at each other guiltily. We're just like, I've been called out.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I just want to say that to you, and I'll leave her love with you. Just so lovely. Right. Thank you very much indeed. Now I'm not just saying this because you mentioned something about memory bears or something.
Yeah.
I'm getting look. I had a man earlier, but now I'm getting ladies. I got this lady in the spirit world, and I know she's very good. It's not about you. I feel like I'm very good. I feel like I'm good at sewing, and I'm making soft toys. But at the same time, I feel as though these things are made out of material that you get from home. I could be making like soft toys, but I want to give them to my grandchildren or children. But I'm also getting the sense of memory bears as well. So I don't know whether this lady made them or whether her clothes was used to be made into memory bears that was given to the children, grandchildren. Does anyone understand this at all?
Might still be made.
I hear a voice. This spirit world lark is very good, isn't it?
The echo in this place is amazing, because that's so much. Same lady.
Is it the same lady? Oh, it's weird that, well, that's it. Because, so you understand about her clothes? She related to you then?
Yes, my nan.
Oh, so she really taught you a lot of stuff.
So she taught me knitting, sewing, baking, all of the things like that and everything. We used to sort of like write and draw together and things like that all the time.
Yeah.
And she, years ago, I wanted a cuddly cat toy and she couldn't find one anywhere, so she got the pattern and made it for me and everything. And some of her clothes we've actually stuffed like a bear with.
Oh, because I could see the material, and it wasn't like furry material. It's like pattern material you have clothes out of. But it was like she's making it and giving it to you. So in a way it is, because it's her clothes. So that's why she's making me feel about teaching you the way of life, all different things and interesting things with culture.
But she could never crochet, and now I crochet, so she's very jealous about it. Which is why it's gone past what she actually taught me, because she's like, because I had that background in knitting from her, I learned to crochet really easily, and now she's like,
that's most probably why she's saying you built on what you know.
Yeah, I built on
but
the
I know,
foundation she gave me.
Now I feel as though it was part of your belief, about your beliefs as well, because I know she didn't do what you did.
She was very scared of all this.
Yeah.
She very rarely comes through. She's only just started coming through, and she's been gone years now. She's only just started to actually feel comfortable enough to come through it.
Yeah, that's what, because she knows your beliefs, but I didn't feel like she was in that same
I
frame.
think she probably did, but I think she saw something that scared her a lot. And she
Yeah.
never knew it again.
Now she's, well, hey!
She's getting a little more comfortable with it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so there you are. Right, let's start again. Right. Thank you. She's a lovely lady, though. Very nice. Right. I've got a man now, and I know he passed in what I would want to say, a freak accident. This is like some sort of sporty, how can I put it, activity type thing. I don't know whether it's paragliding. I know I'm in a harness. I know that something went wrong, and I know I fell, but I don't feel like it's parachuting. Does anyone understand this at all? Oh my God, we are right. I'm not getting that little voice behind me. Right. Does anyone, first of all, understand a man in the spirit world who passed doing an activity like that? But I feel like I'm in a harness, but I can see water as well. But I don't know, because I'm not very sporty, so I don't quite understand this. No one understands this at all. Don't forget, it might not be anyone who's directly linked to you. Could be someone you know, or someone you know this person might belong to them. No? Because it's like, no, because that's quite specific. But I know I can't feel exactly what it is. But if I said to you about someone passing doing a sort an activity, you would know. So I'm just going to leave that because I can't feel where this is going, and that's the thing. That's a shame. Oh, okay. No one along here, over here, because I seem to be looking. No one understands or know about a man who passed doing some sporty activity. It's like a freak accident. No, okay. I'm going to ask him to step back. You don't know this, do you, Maxine?
It's not through, it wasn't a sporting accident, but it was an accident, and he would have been wearing a harness.
Oh.
He was a scaffolder.
Oh, I felt like I fell.
Yeah, he did.
I said, weren't the sport, sorry.
Yeah.
I put everybody off.
Yeah, and I was sort of sitting there thinking, no, I'll be quiet, because
I
someone will
thought it was
take it.
sporting, because it was a freak accident.
It was, yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Because I'm in all this harness, but I could see water as well.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if there was water around.
Oh, okay. But did he like sporty activities? No?
Not from what I can remember.
No, that's all right then. So someone you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hello then.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. Okay, thank you for taking
That's
him anyway.
all right.
That's my fault for getting it wrong about sporting activity. I thought it was oh, poor bugger. I thought it was paragliding or something like that. I told you I'm not sporty. He's a cheeky fella, though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was a drinking buddy.
Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah, right. Yeah, I just feel right cheeky with him. Bless him. Oh, God. Yeah. He's quite a joker as well, because it's like, damn, I knew I should have clipped that on properly. Just a bit late now.
Yeah.
His right jokers make me cough now. Laugh. Anyway, let's hurry up and get this done quick. Bless him. He's just coming. I was thinking, ooh, what do I have to? I feel better now. He's got been taken. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Right. Okay. Let's see what else we get in here. Oh. Right. Does anyone understand? This could be a brother or someone you're close to. I feel this is going towards a woman more. I know there's more women than men, so the chances are a bit. But the reason being, I know there's a woman here who's close to this young man, I want to say, but I feel as though he had learning difficulties or disabled in some sort of way, bless him, because I just feel such a lovely nature with him. And he wasn't very old when he passed. Excuse me. maybe his 20s, 30s, something like that. But he's talking about this. I thought maybe a sister or someone who was close to him. Does anyone understand a young lad? Hi. Are you his sister?
Yeah.
Oh, bless, I've got one. Yeah. Oh, he's such a sweetie, isn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't have Down syndrome, did he?
No.
No, it's just so, because I just feel with learning difficulties, special needs, but physically I'm not able to do much as well. So I'm in a special chair or something, and it's just making me feel about a sister or someone's like a sister who's close to him. And obviously he wasn't very old when he passed, or 29, because I say about 20s, 30s. But he's got such a lovely smile on his face. And he's showing me a photograph of you both together, him in his chair and you next to him. And he's all like, I'm trying to be politically correct here, but it's what he's doing.
Things you do like that.
Yeah, he's making me go, yeah. And I thought, oh God. But unless I do it, you don't know, because I can feel him and he's making me do all this. Yeah. So, but what a lovely young man, because although he had all these problems, so to speak, he was still so positive, and he just, and he's talking about you, because he's saying the laughs we used to have.
Yes.
So you're pushing him along, and then he got his electric one or something, because you push him first of all, and then he was thinking, because although we say got special needs, obviously they can still think like we are. And he was, because he's making me feel like, oh my God, she's pushing me, like.
People used to talk to me, not to
him.
And he go, I've got a voice, you know.
Oh, yeah. So you understand what about special needs, although he wasn't, because he's just put it in my head as like when you was younger, you'd muck about and push him in his chair. Go, oh my God, you would have some laughs and that together. And he's just absolutely remarkable. But now we underestimate people like, because I feel as though he was quite a bright spark in a way.
Yes.
So it's very, because I will be like, as a medium, we try and pick up things that we understand. And I haven't had experience of this, so I'm finding it a bit difficult, because he is impressing it upon me, and he's just making me aware that although I had these difficulties, I was quite clever, a bit like Stephen Hawking, I suppose.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is it the one that I had come through the other way?
Yeah.
You nicked my man.
Yeah, no mental disabilities or anything, just physical. Was absolutely fine before an accident.
Right.
He didn't have an accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, why am I getting like special needs with him though?
If people treated him like.
Oh.
Special.
Oh, he did, because he's making me feel like I'm very intelligent.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, all there.
Yeah, because it's make me feel intelligent. But I suppose I think sometimes he might have had difficulty with communicating, because people didn't take no notice of it. And then he just put Stephen Hawking's in my head, said, look, we weren't stupid. Oh, he did used to say about
He
Steve.
used to master things, like if he got a computer game, he literally mastered it for a while.
Yeah. So very, very, very clever. But he was saying about the laughs and everything that you had. So he wasn't born like it then?
No, we didn't find out. He wasn't diagnosed. He was 9. It's nowhere in the family.
Oh, I see. Right. So it is there somewhere?
Yeah.
Because, but he's another one. What's so determined, and he's such a. I was nearly swore then. It's
I
such.
don't care. That's encouraging.
Yeah,
He did that to me.
he used to swear.
He did that to me.
He's like a pea mate. Like, sorry. Piss taker.
Yes.
Who said that? Who said that?
Yes, he would all the time.
Yeah. So that's what is giving me. I really want to take a mick out of you. Your cooking, especially.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because have you had some disasters with cakes or something like that?
Yeah, I made a sponge cake once and it actually bounced.
Oh! Because the reason why he's putting cakes in front of me and he's going, what's that? Yeah. He's saying that there's so much you've done for him, and way beyond a sibling would do. and when he passed, you missed that, and he's oh sorry.
That's
So
right.
yeah, he just what did he say?
He doesn't normally come through.
Yeah, so we're special.
He's been doing it recently, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and we're special.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to say, oh, it's giving me chess pieces. If he didn't play chess and he's giving me a message, do you understand about chess pieces? Did he play chess or anything?
He did play chess, but I never played chess.
No, that's fine, because there's a reason behind this, because sometimes they give me chess. I've never played it, so he played, but it's like there's a message in there somewhere. Now, anytime I get this, I always joke about the only thing I know about chess is watching that program or that drama during lockdown, Gambit or whatever. Yeah, it's it, that one. And he's saying about the chess pieces and about how they move. You have to take chances sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's certain people. He said, if you take chances, and then you can show them what you're made of, and it'd be checkmate. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay? So take his love. Thank you very much indeed. Is that it now?
Yep.
We're finished. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
You want to just close for me?
Oh, here we go.
Do it.
I'll let Maxine do that. Yeah. Slave driver me.
Oh, thanks, everybody. If you'd like to now join us in the closing prayer. Thank you, Spirit, Divine and Universe, for bringing us all together this evening and allowing myself and Pauline to work with the spirit world so that we could bring messages and evidence through from people's family, friends and loved ones, and giving evidence to those that are present. May you please keep us all safe from harm from this day forth and make sure we all have a safe journey home. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I have
Thank
no
you.
idea who's here next time. I probably should. Let me see if I can have a little peek and see if I can find it on my phone somewhere. This is me being well prepared, isn't it? That makes sense. That's easy. I have got Daniel Wright with me next time on the 15th of March. He is lovely. He's a sweetheart.